I'm Healing Wolf, here to dance with you through the jungles of recovery with the light streaming in through the trees. I've got this beautiful morning light here for a little while more, and I want to share it with you. So I just set up my camera. I'm ready to go. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose, filling lungs, belly and chest expanded, then exhale through the nose very slowly. All right, so I just read something really exciting that Stanford researchers have found that belief alone can shift your biology. All right, so it can lower your pain, which is really, really amazing. I already knew it, but it can reduce stress and even change your hormone levels. All right, just through your mind, just through your belief, your mindset. And your brain is not just a camera that's observing life, it's building your life. So a lot of times people are thinking about life from a perspective of, oh, all this external stuff, and then you're responding to it. But that's not the case. You're actually making your reality. So that's why the mind-body approach is the only approach that can really reach any condition. Okay, and I have a Guardian article on my YouTube channel here that also reads that whole the research on that. There are a couple of authors whose books it references. So basically, doing mindset work and getting your mind to shift, your unconscious mind to shift into a mode that serves you, is going to make everything better. It doesn't matter if it's cancer, it doesn't matter if it's chronic pain, panic, anxiety, gastritis, grief, obesity, all of these conditions, addictions. So I work with all of these conditions because my work is going into unconscious mind. And when Stanford research is talking about this belief, my job is to go in and shift that belief, to enhance that belief, to build that belief. How do I do that? I do that by altering my client's state of consciousness, and then I come in with language that has a sensory component that communicates directly and specifically to unconscious mind. So it's not just a vague meditative state. I'm actually specifically making the changes that we intend together. We create the intention, we create the vision together, and we move forward. So Stanford research is corroborating, is clarifying just this power of mindset. And the medical system is starting to wake up to this, that it's not just about changing a chemical by throwing a chemical or changing a structure by doing a surgery. It's about mind. It's about mind working from within. And yes, sometimes the medical approaches can be helpful for some conditions. So use them, great. If it helps, right? And maybe it's placebo, maybe it's mindset more than anything that's contributing to that. My professor from New College would say, nothing placebos like a placebo. You get like a 30% boost from your mind, believing that whatever it is you're doing is working. And that's amazing. So it's very scientific, it's very powerful, and I want you to develop the ability to use your mind to recover and to transform. And there are a lot of different pathways to do that. My channel here has a lot of them. If you're enjoying that, learning from me in that way, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and drop a comment as to how these videos are helping or how I can help you more. If you'd like to work with me one-on-one, head over to healingwolfcoaching.com and sign up for a consult call, where if you're ready for coaching, one-on-one coaching, then we'll have that call to establish a connection and see how we jive with each other, how we get along. I can't say that I have ever had someone who I didn't really get along with, but sometimes there's someone who's not ready right away, and I'll note that. But most of the time, most of you who are out there seeking this knowledge and who are absorbing this knowledge are ready to accelerate your recovery, to really jump forward, to really make these huge shifts and take these leaps from where you are to a place where you look back and say, wow, I can't believe how far I've come. So I'm ready to facilitate that for you. And I also have a mailing list to keep in touch. Sometimes I'll have a free Q&A or group or something. So sign up for that, and then hopefully you'll get it. Sometimes people in other countries note that my emails come through in a different language, computer language or something, and I don't know, my tech team hasn't been able to figure that out, but that's interesting too. So you'll get a download of The Rose Teaches the Thorns How to Pray, a powerful somatic meditation that I developed, incorporating elements of RRT, of PRT, of Buddhism, of all the stuff I learned from all the amazing books and videos and lectures and coaches I work with, all that coming together into my somatic practices, which I feel have been probably the most powerful part of my recovery. And hopefully my clients would agree that those somatic practices are extremely powerful and valuable. So I love you. I know this is quite a journey, and I'm smiling because you gotta laugh that we're here, we're on God's journey, and it's very interesting the way she puts us in places to transform, and it's just like that butterfly in the cocoon. We got to melt down to rise again into our wings, and we are. So get out there and have a magical day, night, dream, space, wherever you are when you see this video. Know that I'm with you and cheering you on.